Ho, ho.
Merry Christmas.
Good morning.
It's not Christmas yet.
It is. It really is. The doorbell rang this morning and it said it's Christmas Eve.
Oh.
You bet. So I had something funny happen this morning.
What happened?
So I go to get my stocking stuffers all set up and we're not doing stockings because I can't find the stockings due to our reno. So we're not doing stockings this year. We're doing Grinch boxes, which is pretty much how I feel. I went to go fill them and I couldn't find them anywhere. I couldn't find what I bought for the Grinch boxes. So I had to send Brian to the store for Grinch box stuff. And then I remembered my special spot that I stored everything.
It's
How
like
do you?
It's like
It's everywhere.
Christmas vacation.
Yeah,
where he finds one from Mother's Day in his attic.
They are going to find things forever because it doesn't look like they're getting very much this year because I can't find them. And then when I found them, so I found where I put the special stash.
Yeah.
I found them and it was full of dust. Like I found them and it went whoosh. Good morning, everybody.
Renovations and drywall.
I got my new cup. See?
I still got my Grinch for you.
I went to find my Grinch cup this morning because that's how I'm kind of feeling this morning. And I can't find it.
Oh. Well, maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe
my daughter-in-law used it last. I let her borrow it because she was here for coffee and I gave it to her and I can't find it.
Well, she says
may have put it in her basket.
I bet that she says enough of this being a Grinch.
She hid it from me because I was a Grinch.
Yeah.
I'm sharing this to my group. Hey, first of all, you better get your deal before you share it. I'm just teasing. But if you wouldn't mind, please like and share. I know this is Christmas Eve and kind of a funny time to do live, but maybe people are sitting at home because they're all prepared for almost a Thanksgiving, Christmas. I am not. Eve. I am so not prepared.
And
it's
our normal time. So we're here.
Our normal people are here. So our normal people are going to get an amazing coupon today.
Oh, yeah.
So have your pen and paper out and you want to write it down because it is going to literally expire at midnight tonight. You don't know what it's for yet, but
I didn't know what it was for until last night.
Good morning. Where are you watching us from this morning? Where are you watching us from? And the other question is, are you ready for Christmas? Who is ready and who is not?
Who's ready? I'm ready.
Who are last minute people?
But I also want to milk this out a little bit.
Yeah.
Now that everything's ready for me on my end, everything's good. Everybody's taken care of. I want to be able to have my Christmas gear, my lights, my Christmas tree, all that stuff. I want to just enjoy it. So
you do that. And do you sing tonight? Do you have a Christmas Eve service?
We have Christmas Eve and I have to be at church at 2:30.
Oh.
So yeah.
How many services do you have tonight?
We have 2.
Oh gosh.
Yep. We have a 4:00 and a 6:00. So if you're in Anderson.
We have gone to our church now for 5 years, to our new church for 5 years. And I just realized this year we don't have a Christmas Eve service.
Oh.
I didn't realize that. I didn't know. And I asked about it. I'm like, did I miss something? And they want to give their staff members, they want them to spend time with their families. And I understand that.
Yeah.
So
was it last year where it was on Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't have an extra. We just had it on that day. It was weird, but it was nice.
Yeah. I love that day when it's on Christmas. And now that the kids are older, we don't have that, morning rush. And so the kids just wake up and they come over whenever they come over.
Yeah.
But okay, so we're going to talk about something. Number 1, we're going to announce something big today. And number 2, we're going to prepare you for the first, because we're not going to see you again. I don't know if we're going to do this on New Year's Eve. Probably not.
We're
I
not?
don't know. I don't know. But in case we don't see these wonderful people
Okay.
before New Year's, we're going to talk about the January 1st
Yeah.
deal, because January 1st is my favorite. It is my favorite because, and everybody mocks this. Every year we talk about this. Everybody mocks, oh, New Year's resolutions. People will give up their New Year's resolutions by February 15th, which is true, especially if
I was
you,
like, a
if
lot
you,
of factual, actually.
yeah, if you choose a diet scam, you're going to be out of it by February 15th, right? You're going to be short about $600, but you're going to be out of it by the 15th of February. So some of that is true, but a lot of it is not true. A lot of it is everybody has a January 1st. Everybody has that moment in time when they decided to change their life. And they decided that they were sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, right?
Yeah.
I had that. Mine was on June 12th. My January 1st was on June 12th. Do you remember your date?
Mine was September 9th.
September 9th. Everybody has a January 1st. And even our clients, we have an amazing group. We have an amazing group of clients right now. And by the end of the year, we've got clients, the ones that joined us in January have lost about 100 pounds by now.
Yeah.
And they're excited and they're doing well. But even those people, even those clients are like, oh my gosh, I need a kick in the butt. I need something to get me going again. I need to find that joy again. I need to find that oomph again. So everybody needs a January 1st. And so I'm excited about January 1st. That's our fun coaching season because everybody's like fired up, right?
Yeah, right. They're ready to go.
Ours is a little bit different because we're not a diet company and we don't have magical products. We like do things naturally, and we're the last house on the block when it comes to when people scroll through Facebook and say, I got to get rid of 100 pounds. We're the last house on the block because we make them do hard things, right? Because we want to see it forever off of your body.
Yes. We teach them to fish.
We teach them
learning
to fish.
Learning a new hobby is
exactly.
We don't give them fish. Yeah.
So 1st of January, everybody's scrolling through Facebook and these magical drops, these magical pills, these magical shots, all of these magical things are going through that are scams. And they try them first. So our busy season starts about March. This year, however, I think is a little bit different because of what we're going to talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
So,
was that a pause for me to be?
Well, don't announce it if you're not going to be excited.
I'm not
about it. Otherwise, if you're excited, I want to let you do it. So, yeah.
I am excited because I am doing it.
We have this really, really amazing launch. And I say it's amazing. We're going to announce what it is, and I'm going to tell you why it's amazing. Okay?
Yes.
So, you have to be on this live to get the code, right?
Yes.
We're gonna post it here in just a couple of seconds. But Darcy, tell us what's happening on January 1st.
So January 1st.
No.
So January 1st. Sorry for all of your ears. You all probably jumped out of your seat.
We should take this show on the road.
We have our official World Carnivore Month. That's what it is.
That's a thing.
That's a thing.
It is literally a thing.
So you know how we decide, we're going to do a fall and we're going to do a spring carnivore challenge. Well, no. Because somebody decided that January, which kind of makes sense,
Totally makes sense.
is going to be World Carnivore Month.
Isn't that amazing? It's naturally Carnivore Month. World Carnivore Month.
World, not just national or international.
No.
World.
We're talking world carnivore. Yeah.
I don't know what that means. And how many people join in on this?
I'll tell you what it means. It means people are watching what is happening in the nutrition world. They're watching what is happening and the benefits. They're watching. People don't want the shot. They literally do not want the shot. The ones that are on it don't want to be on it, right? They don't They know that when they get off the shot, they're going to gain the weight back. They know it. And so people, I'm watching it on X. I'm watching it on Facebook. I'm watching it all around us. People are understanding that you can turn on the natural GLP-1. You do not have to give yourself a shot. You don't have to do it.
Yes.
And they're understanding the impacts of protein, and they're understanding the impact of what carnivore does to your body. So that's what's happening. Like,
Yeah.
people are in tune to that. And they're like, what if I tried it?
I would say, in my experience, like even being keto, I did not have my leptin and ghrelin button working properly. Things were broken, even on keto. You know, there was people that would coach, be like, "Oh, I can hardly eat. I'm so full, blah, blah, blah," all those things.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here eating my normal keto food, and I'm like, I'm not full. Like, how? Why are you full? We ate the same thing, and how are you full and I'm not? But things changed when I went carnivore.
Yeah.
Something in this world of carnivore was the thing that made my stomach be like, "Oh, this does actually work, because this is what you're feeding me, and I'm full actually with what you're feeding me. I'm happy with what you're feeding me right now." So I learned a lot through carnivore.
You healed more completely.
Yeah, my scalp is I have like one little spot that if I don't wash my hair every day, it will build up. But y'all, it took care of my psoriasis.
Yeah.
Like if you have psoriasis on your skin or on your scalp or where or all over, this is the answer.
Yeah.
Just saying. And actually mine was more so dairy than carnivore. But carnivore helped me discover that.
That was a step more further into your healing journey. Like everybody thinks that when you go on a diet, you have to have all the answers and you have to know what works for your body and what doesn't work for your body. And then they quit if it doesn't work. They're just like, well, see, it doesn't work. Well, that just means you weren't doing it the correct way for your body. And that's why our clients are so successful. It's because I don't know of 2 of our clients who are on the same program. I really, everybody has different needs. But here's the commonality of all of that. And why it's amazing that January is National Carnivore Month, World Carnivore Month. The cool thing about that is because not everybody's going to stay in the carnivore lane, right? I am really, really shocked. We have run 2 or 3 rounds of this?
3.
This is our 3rd.
No, this will be our 3rd. Yes.
I am shocked at the amount of people who are still on carnivore. I'm shocked.
I know.
Because we give them an out. We help them step away from carnivore into a more keto lifestyle, to a more low carb lifestyle. And if they want, because I don't like carnivore if you quit. If it's not for you and you quit, it does no good. It's just another diet, right?
Right.
So the reason why I like carnivore and the reason why this is just a brilliant idea to start January 1st is because it is the ultimate detox. So you're coming from this sugar infested environment where you have just literally binged on sugar. You are exhausted from eating. You feel bloated. Your bones are hurting. Your joints are hurting because of all the sugar you've stuffed in your body. You go from that to carnivore, like, whoa, like your body is like, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah.
And I love what you're doing. Please give me more. Right.
Yeah.
You detox automatically. And then at the end of the journey, at the end of the 30 days, we as coaches will help you judge where you are. Now, in our current client, we just ended a carnivore journey in October. So we do it in October.
Yes.
We've got some still on carnivore. And then we've had some who've converted over to keto. But those folks we lost over 500 pounds in the last carnivore round that we did with our group. And so they blew me away with the stats because what was the percentage?
It was like 70. It was like a 78%, right? Completed.
Yeah. And when I teach the intro workshop, I give them the really bad statistics of normal programs of only 10% of you are going to finish.
No, you gave them a benefit. You said 40.
Did I give them 40?
You gave them
40% of you will be with us.
blew us out of the water with 70
I don't like
some
to apologize,
percent.
and I don't like to say that you're right or I'm sorry I said the wrong statistic, but I had to in the last
Yeah.
group what we did.
Yeah.
They did amazing.
Fine.
They lost
Yeah.
over 500 pounds.
Mhm.
And they're still on it. Like, they didn't just go off and they didn't go get a diet pill. They're still
Right.
on it.
And
So,
in my world, like, I'm having a hard time getting off of this, like, because
yeah,
of the way I feel.
yeah,
I think I've add some pecans, and I
yeah.
don't feel fantastic afterwards. So
Mhm,
that's the biggest thing with carnivore. If you
mhm.
have any inkling that you may have food sensitivity to
Yeah,
anything, mine
yeah,
was dairy.
right.
And I think broccoli was the other one that my
Mhm,
body just could not tolerate. So
mhm.
it's a great elimination,
Yeah,
collecting data on yourself, wiping the
yeah.
slate clean, like Coach Monica said, and then like if you want to eventually convert over
Mhm.
to a whole foods,
Yeah,
more so whole foods lifestyle with some vegetables and some berries, that is when you would add some things back into your world slowly.
yeah.
But
But my
it
gosh, if
takes
you
a lot
could
of
give
work.
us 30 days of carnivore,
Yeah.
uh, number one, you'll be kind of at the place where Coach Darcy and I are, and
Mhm.
we're like, we cannot unfeel and unsee the benefits of it. We can't unfeel the way our body feels.
Mhm.
But with especially the mental health
Oh,
side
yeah.
for me really, really stuck out. Um, but this is an easy way to do it, and you do it with a group of people. We are
That's
providing a
better.
platform for you that you can join a group and you can not have to do it alone. Some of the biggest diet fails are when, number one, when you don't announce it that you're changing your life and you quietly and you secretly do it. You won't stay on it. If you are quietly, secretly doing it by yourself with no accountability, you're not going to stay on any program
You'll
that you do.
easily talk yourself out of
Oh,
something.
yeah. I could talk myself out of being, of eating healthy today within, but before the end of this live because my stomach and my tummy's starting to growl. I could talk myself out of, anything.
Mhm.
And when you don't tell somebody and when you don't have accountability, that's what happens. And don't believe us, just look at your past diet cycle. How's it worked for you in the past, right?
Right.
So last session, we had about 660 people do it. The first
Yeah.
session, we had about 150. We ran it for free. The first one, those people got a
That
deal.
was the lower that was the
Whew,
lower percentage too, wasn't it?
truly, it was.
It really was.
Truly, it was. That
And
says
then
something about
it does.
accountability.
It does.
Right.
This accountability, when you're doing something new like
Yeah.
this, it's easy to go off on the rails by yourself and maybe
Mm-hmm.
with a friend, but that friend may not 100% be involved and want to do what
Mm-hmm.
you want to do. So
Exactly.
they are more likely to just go off the rails and,
Yeah.
do whatever. So that's not
Yeah.
much of an accountability, but when you have
Right.
people that are wholeheartedly like in the
Yeah.
same passion that you want to do this for, then
Yeah.
that is why our group is
Yeah.
amazing because
Yeah.
we can have that accountability
Right.
and you can ask questions like anybody else feeling this, and you've got coaches
Yeah.
in there that are able to help you out.
Yeah.
Um,
You've got a
so
whole group, you've got a Facebook group
yeah.
inside of it. So, let's talk about what is going to start happening in January. So, number 1, first and foremost, if you're listening to this, you need to hear this because it's going away at midnight. So, we are doing 1 coupon because this is so coveted. This is such a popular program. We just felt like if you're watching us live, you need a coupon, right? We need to
Yeah.
give you something
You're here.
because you're putting up with us on this live.
Christmas Eve,
You're watching us on Christmas Eve.
the
We got to give
gift.
you something. So until midnight, I'm going to turn off the coupon tonight at midnight. Until midnight, you get $10 off. Okay. If you use the code word World Carnivore. Okay.
Yes.
We dropped it in the comments. You've got it there. You've got the link right there. Okay. That is going away. The price will be up tomorrow, $10 higher, which is still a great deal.
It is.
This is a $200 package. We coach this normally. This is our normal coaching package. It's $199 if you get, if you say, hey, coach, I think I'm carnivore. We put you in this same program throughout the year. You don't need a group. Group is more fun. So it is $100 off automatically. But if you're watching the live, you can grab the coupon now. It's done at midnight. Okay. So number one, there's the sale. There's the exciting part. Number two, let's talk about what we do. So January 1st comes. You are thrown into the program. The program starts. You will get an email every single day for 30 days with either a recipe. You'll have a little bit of a science lesson on why you're feeling what you're feeling. You'll have something fun come into your email every day. We are going to do, and this is brand new in this session, we are going to do a workshop. First day, you're going to get a link to the workshop on how to do the program, how to use our software, because you get to track your food. Now, some people like to track, some people don't. We are giving you the option to do that. So we're throwing that in for free. Some people like to. This is the only time I don't have to track. Carnivore is the only time I don't have to track. But some people really like to do that. They're like, I want to see how much I'm eating. I want to see what I'm eating. So you get that. But we're going to give a workshop day one. We're going to do a little bit of a workshop. We're going to do an introduction of the coaches. And that's a Wednesday this year. And then every Tuesday for 4 sessions, we're going to be doing live coaching. You're going to come to group. We're going to do live coaching. So you'll have Coach Darcy and you'll have Coach Monica there, and we're going to coach you through whatever you want to talk about. We'll do maybe a little bit of a teaching, but most of the teaching will be done in that workshop. So you can watch it on your own time. So for 30 days, you're going to track your weight. You're going to track your how you feel. You're going to get a free carnivore cookbook. That will be, I think that's on day one. I think. Do you remember? I don't
We
remember.
did this last night, so I don't remember.
But you're going to get a free cookbook.
You're going to
free
get one.
carnivore cookbook.
I think that is
believe.
the first.
I think it's on the first day. And so you are going to feel incredible. So Darcy, let's talk about some of the things that they'll feel as they go through. So let's start in day one. Let's talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about starting day one. What are the things that they're going to start feeling when they choose this lifestyle? And let me disclose, you don't have to stay this way. You can use this as a detox and then morph into the lifestyle you want, right? So you don't have to stay carnivore. But what are they going to start feeling day one?
Honestly, I don't know if day one you feel much other than the excitement of being carnivore and the anxiousness of like, oh, I'm eating different than everybody else. So you've got to just do it. You just have to push all the things aside from what everybody else is feeling and thinking and in your opinion, like what they're judging you for. You've got to put all that aside.
Yeah.
I feel like the more so, like you start to feel things about like the week into it, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
Some people may feel a little bit different with the what we call oxalate dumping from all the garbage that's in your body. Things start to happen. So you're gonna feel maybe pretty crummy, but there's always a fix to that, and we share that in our group how to fix that.
Yep.
Also, you then as you go on, you're gonna have some days that are good, and then you're like Monica said, you're gonna have some days that you feel pretty crummy. But if you just stick to it, that's your body detoxing.
Yeah.
Like you just have to,
even if you're keto now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you're keto, I noticed it more than when I first started being keto. I noticed what like the detoxing more so in carnivore because I was getting rid of all of those carbs. I was getting rid of everything. And that allows your body to actually do its thing. That's the biggest thing. You're letting your organs function the way that they need to function. Without constantly feeding it, without constantly having to go in and detox and sweep out and do all these things and move one insulin over to another. And then like it's really busy right now with the way you're living. Your organs. That is.
They're screaming.
They're screaming at you right now. And they're saying, oh, we just want a vacation.
Just lighten up. Just lighten up, please.
But as the month goes on, things may you may start to have this clarity in your mind.
Yeah.
You may have this burst of energy. You may have a different how do I say this? Your bowel movements may be a little different than normal.
Yes, for a
That's
little
one
bit.
thing
A
for
little
a little
bit.
bit. This is one thing I'm trying to think of things that people start to panic about, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm not doing things the normal way." It's okay.
Yes.
Everything's fine.
Everything's
Um,
good.
the most interesting thing about, eating just protein and meat in general, is that your body uses all of it.
Right.
So just think about that. If your body's using everything in that meat that you're eating,
Mhm.
what's gonna be left?
Right.
That's a fill in the blank.
Yeah.
That's things that some people just don't really even talk about either. So,
Mhm.
and we're not afraid to.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to apparently. Um, what else? Did you have
The
anything?
joints. Did you talk about the joints?
Okay, so the joints, between the joints, and my skin, like both of those, like the joints, the achiness of your knees, your elbows, um,
Mhm.
there's days where you'll start to feel like things are not as
Mhm.
intense as normal. Like I can
Mhm.
actually move properly
Yeah.
without hurting or not feeling
Yeah.
like I need to take that medicine for the pain in my joints.
Mhm.
Mine was like I have keratosis. I just got blessed with all the skin issues in the family. Um
Well, it's
be-
because you got blessed with all of the talent,
no,
and so you have the talent and the issues. We just have nothing.
whatever. No, but so between my eczema, my psoriasis, I had keratosis.
Mhm.
Those things have completely gone. I have this skin that I've never had in my life. It is bizarre. Like it's
Yeah.
actually smooth.
Yeah.
I guess skin's supposed to be smooth, and I didn't know that. I was blessed with it. So there's like simple things that your body could be doing,
Yeah.
like eczema, things like that,
Yeah.
that you'll notice will be like,
Right.
"Oh, this is actually a lot better."
Yeah. By the
Um,
way, if you have any questions, pop them in the comment section and
yeah.
we'll be happy to answer them.
Mhm.
Um, lots of
For
people
me,
watching this
actually,
morning.
my first round of carnivore, I did not get rid of dairy, and I feel
Mhm.
like that and
Yeah.
now looking back, I know that's what flared up my psoriasis because it
Yeah.
was not like this during keto, and then
Uh-huh.
when I did carnivore, I'm like, "Oh, what in the world is happening?" And then
Yeah.
I was able to go back to be like, "Oh, well, must be the dairy," and I had to grieve that. Like, I had
Mhm.
to and I
That's
still
hard.
grieve it. I
Yeah.
still have a funeral a moment with when everybody else is having dairy and
Yeah.
I'm not. So it's hard, but I
Yeah.
like the way that I don't have um psoriasis in my scalp
Mhm.
anymore.
Mhm.
I like the fact that my skin is smooth and does not have
Mhm.
the acne on it.
Yeah.
Um and
Yeah.
I've been dairy free for 121 days.
That's
That's
awesome.
so
That is awesome. I love
I'm
it.
just and when you get to a certain point, when you make it to 30, that's when you make the decision, "Okay, am I gonna move
Mhm.
on or am I gonna continue going on forward?"
Yeah.
And that's how I did it. Little by little, month by month, I just decided
Mhm.
until I got over this hill of like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, this is just if I don't think about it and I just do the things,
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me." I'm
Yeah.
just, so
Now, the $1,000,000 question, a lot of people what I found is a lot of people don't care about their health.
right.
I mean, I'm a shoot it as it goes kind of person. They don't care about their health. They would rather take a pill. The majority of Americans are like, I know I have type 2 diabetes, just give me a pill. And they're that way until the shot comes along, until they have to get insulin, right? And then they're like, "Oh boy, oh boy." So people don't realize how sick they are because we have pills.
Right.
So a lot of people don't care about the healing portion of it. Now, every time I say something, every time something comes out of my mouth, the opposite could be true as well. So
Yes.
somebody don't come at me. Somebody's like, I care about my health. We know that, right? But the majority of people
Yes.
don't care about the health issues and they just take a pill or they just take something, to that the doctor gives them. They want to know how much weight am I going to lose in 30 days. That's what they want to know. That is the million
Oh,
dollar the $1,000,000 question is all
yeah.
right. So okay, so it healed your psoriasis. So what? You don't have aches and pains. Oh, you're feeling good. You don't need you're not depressed anymore. How much weight am I going to lose? typical 30 days, and we're going to give you averages. Okay.
Yeah.
We lost how much? There were 60
There's
people.
60 people.
45 finished, I believe. I
Well,
should have written
at
this
least
down.
40. I think it was like 40. Oh, I did write it down. Like, I think it was near 50. Near
Finished.
50
Yeah.
people gave us their way in.
Yeah.
That's that because their other half, they may have
Yeah.
done
So
the
they
things.
lost
just
over
didn't.
500 pounds in the last
Yeah.
journey.
Those 50
So
people.
typically the amount of weight, you lose about 20 to 35 pounds in that
Mhm.
30 days. Okay.
On the flip side, it depends on who you are.
Mhm. Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Again, it came out of my mouth,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Well, exactly. And I just did what you just said.
Yeah.
Because for me, even being keto,
Mhm.
people are like, "Oh, I must need to go carnivore because I'm stuck, or I have, I've been keto for, teen years." And,
Mhm. Right.
for me, Monica's journey, it just shows you she was able to lose that about that, 15
Mhm.
to 20, 25. I don't know how much you lost during that time. But for me, it was
Mhm.
like 5 pounds for that
Mhm.
month, but I
Mhm.
lost a pound a week.
Yeah, everybody's
And
different.
so everybody's different, and then when I got off dairy, that's when I was
Mhm.
able to do, like, 10
Yeah. Yeah, I had a
to
guy lose
15.
50 pounds. So
Yeah.
some
So
guy
it's just
over here lost 50 pounds, you lost
that's
5
crazy.
pounds.
Yeah.
Average is about 20 to 35 is what we have seen. So
But don't let that discourage you if you're
no.
one of those people that, "Oh,
No.
because then we look at the
Mhm.
inches, right?
Mhm. I have a client right now who has been carnivore for, I think she's been keto for 9 years. She's been carnivore, I think, a
Since
year of that.
April?
And I had to throw in a sweet potato for her because her weight, your body is different. Everybody's body is different. That's why coaching is so important, because we have the
Mhm.
tools and we can say, okay, are you ready to get dangerous with me? Are you ready to go crazy with me? Because I'm going to put 150 carbs into your one day a month. I'm going to put 150 carbs in there. We're not talking about processed carbs. We're not talking about crap. We're not talking about sugar. We're talking about healthy carbs, right?
Yeah.
And so she lost 7 pounds one month that she did that. She lost 5 pounds another time. She lost 2 pounds another time. So everybody's different. But average, if we had to overall average 30-day carnivore challenge, it's about 20 to 35 pounds.
Yes.
Okay. So what questions do you have? Number one. Again, we are going to have that coupon going until midnight tonight. I'm going to
Because then Santa
replay.
Claus will be here. So we can't
We cannot take his job.
we
No.
cannot take his job.
At midnight, it's Santa Claus takes over at midnight,
Yep.
and you will
Then
find
you just
your
ask for Christmas.
Mhm. So until midnight, you get $10 off. All
Yep.
right. We are charging $99 for 30 days, which is absolutely a steal. The program is
Steal deal.
$199. We're charging $99. And if you buy it before midnight tonight, it is $89. All right. So that's the math. We're going to do the mathing for you. What if you don't even pause for a second when you answer this question? So the first thing that comes out of your mouth.
Shoot.
Okay.
Okay.
Not even a second. Otherwise, it does not count. What is your favorite part about carnivore? Does not count. Ask me. Ask me.
Wait a minute. My favorite part is the cleared up scalp, honestly.
Scalp. Okay. You can have it. I'll give it to you. Ask me.
That is you should have seen me. I mean, you probably did see me before when I was
Mhm.
miserable and
Yeah.
felt
You were
embarrassed
really,
and
I was actually worried about you this
depressed.
summer.
Yeah.
When you were about in tears the one time you had a black shirt on and you were like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't even go outside.
Yeah.
And you're up on stage every Sunday. You're on stage, and that was a big deal
I
to
had
you.
people picking my flakes off of my shirt.
Yeah.
They like that does
Yeah.
something to somebody.
And I remember you in our conference. We had the amazing Dr. Barry filtering through our airwaves. He came to be our guest speaker, and you asked him,
I did.
and he told you. What did he tell you?
He told me that I was wrong. And
He
that I
said, give
needed
up
to
dairy. Give up dairy.
No, he said go carnivore.
Go
He did not
carnivore.
say give up
I thought he
dairy.
said
Mm-mm.
dairy.
Nope, but in
Yeah,
his world, I don't know
go
if he does
carnivore.
dairy. I think he does it every now and again,
Mhm.
just like
Yeah.
he'll every now and again have Brussels sprouts, but
Mhm.
he said, "Go carnivore for 90
Mhm.
days,"
Yeah.
and I said, "That's
Nope. No, thank
dumb."
you. Did you try it?
No,
I
I
was
didn't do
thinking you
it.
tried it.
No, I didn't do it until you did that whole challenge. I had been thinking
And
about it
you
and
did
thinking
not
about it.
wanna
I
do it.
just need somebody to push me over,
Yeah.
and you pushed me
By
over.
the way, here is a complete side note. So, you know that we are one of about 3 companies who certify keto coaches, right?
Yeah,
It's amazing. It
I'm
changed my life.
excited.
It changed my life financially. It changed my life. My entire career changed. I was helping so many people when I lost 130 pounds. I was helping so many people, and they wouldn't listen to me. They'd bring me out for coffee, say, "Oh, you make a great coach. How did you lose that weight?" I'd tell them, and they wouldn't do it. Right? I'm like,
Mhm. Yeah,
yeah, I make a great coach, right? Well, when people get stuff for free, they don't do it.
right.
They just don't. Um, and so, but thankfully, to those annoyances, of people not, doing it, I became a coach. I found Kate Haramia. Oh my gosh, she's an amazing woman. She has since gone up to the big leagues and is doing amazing things for businesses. But I remember getting on the phone with Kate and I remember saying, I think I might be able to change lives because my life changed. I remember bawling like a baby. And I said, I don't know what this means, but and she's like, calm down. You'll make an excellent coach. And so in 2000 and is it 18, end of 2018, I got my certification with Kate to be a ketogenic coach. Fast forward, what, 8 years now?
Yeah.
Financially completely reversed our financial. I mean, I this is what I do full time. This is my office. This is my home. I do this, I was going to say 8 hours a day, and that's laughable because we were still in the office last night at midnight.
You
um,
know,
but yeah, I started part time. They eliminated my job at the college I worked for. That same day I signed the lease for my new office, became a full-time coach, became a full-time income provider, and crossed 6 figures a couple of years ago. It's very, very, very good. But even better is changing the lives and
yeah.
watching these lives absolutely transform. So fast forward 8 years later, Kate calls me one day and says, Monica, I've been called to help. She helps growing businesses, and she's got this massive coaching practice that she does for businesses. She said, I've been watching you coach. I've been watching your business. You've taken this thing, you've changed lives. I want you to have my company. So last year, I obtained Ketogenic Living 101 and I tore it apart. I kept all of the gold that Kate structured, and then I switched platforms. I made it so that our coaches get a business in a box, but they no longer have to rebrand and rewrite and retype everything. It is all in a software package. They can go from taking their exam with me to going into the office and coaching full time within a weekend, right?
Yeah.
So we did that. But after this carnivore deal, I'm like, you know what? We can change more lives. We can change more lives and more coaches. We can bring more help to our business because people always ask, aren't you afraid of competition? Those other coaches, nobody can tell your story.
No.
Nobody can do what you're doing for your people. I'm not afraid of competition.
But also the more the merrier,
More the
right?
merrier.
The more
Bring
the
them in,
merrier.
unless they're selling crap products.
Yeah,
I
no.
won't support that.
Scrap
But
products.
if you are teaching Whole Foods, my gosh, I am a colleague of yours and I'm proud. I'm going to hold your hand up high. But I'm like, you know what? This carnivore thing is helping our clients. It's helping them step into the world of keto. It's helping them heal their bodies. It's reversing type 2 diabetes. It's reversing PCOS. It's doing all of these things. What would happen if we could duplicate us in the carnivore world? So, for the last, oh my gosh, do you know how long it's been since we started the accreditation process? I added a keto and I added a carnivore coaching program to our repertoire. So now you can become a keto coach, and I wholeheartedly I do a dual certification, so you can become a keto carnivore coach. This will launch your business because you'll be able to start and you'll be able to give your clients the tools that they need when they need them. And it includes the electronic, it includes the software, it includes everything that we're doing with our clients in the next 30 days. It includes all of that. So if you're interested in becoming a coach, please contact me. You can also coach for me. That's also a possibility. So Coach Darcy is going to lead that team of coaches as we help more and more people. And now is the time to do it because now health is in the national news. We are finally looking at pharma as, wait a minute, you've held us captive all of these years. You've made us addicted to these medications and you are profiting off of us when the power is in our hands to heal our own bodies.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. People are second guessing their doctors, right? They're like, wait, you told me this, you shoved a pill at me, but you did not tell me to change my diet. If you have a doctor who says you have type 2 diabetes and does not give you the nutritional plan on how to reverse it nutritionally, you have a drug dealer. You do not have a doctor. I don't care. I don't care. You can come at me for that. I do not care.
Right.
You have a drug dealer. If you have a doctor who says you can't reverse this naturally, type 2 diabetes is a choice. Again, come at me. I don't care. You can reverse it within 120 days. That's how long it takes the cell structure to restructure. Yep. So you can reverse these things on your own. The key is enjoying it. You haven't asked me what I like about.
Well, you haven't stopped talking yet.
I've just been waiting for you to say, Monica, what's your favorite part of carnivore?
You're going to make me smart. Listen,
Linda.
Hey, Coach Monica.
Yes.
Without thinking, first thing on the top, in the top of your forefront of your brain right here, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
Even though you already know what the question is and you're not going to be thrown for a loop.
I'm ready. Oh my gosh.
What is your favorite thing about carnivore?
Bacon.
That can work for keto.
Bacon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
No, in all seriousness, it's the GLP-1 factor. So I took a GLP-1 as an experiment.
Yes.
Was it last summer?
And yes. No.
And I experienced firsthand what those people feel. And when they talk about the food noise, they're serious. Like it is creepy. It is very, very, very creepy. The food noise that it shuts up. So I took it and I know what they're talking about and I know how it works and I know how valuable that is. When I'm on carnivore, it's the same feeling. Same feeling. It is the GLP-1. I'm never hungry, which is why I don't have to track my food on carnivore.
Right.
And in all honesty, I am 90% carnivore right now. When we do these challenges, I go full carnivore, but I am 90%. I just prefer to live there.
Right. Now, let me say, the times in reality, like the food noise does turn off. But if you give yourself this zero time to plan out like what kind of protein that you're going to consume and you start eating crap protein, you're not going to be full. You're not going to have it turned off. You are going to be with the carbs, you're going to be hungry. So fish typically does that for me, so I always have to pair it with other things. But that was my point of just you have to be mindful of what you put in your body. And be mindful of what minerals that you put in your body, because let's face it, that's the other thing that we get on soapboxes for, is that our land has been depleted of the minerals that our body needs and only gets through certain foods. And then when you are carnivore, it's very important to have nose to tail, and not everybody's going to be eating that nose or that tail. So you need to find another outlet or other option for yourself. So
Yeah.
that is one thing that, I'm gonna go carnivore and I'm just gonna eat chicken and turkey the
No.
whole time. That's not gonna make you feel good.
That's why it's
So
important to have coaching. You
yes.
know, anybody can do carnivore. It's like eat meat, but
Yeah.
the tips and tricks you get when you have a coach and a whole group to walk through it with you, because it's not always Coach Darcy and I who offer the tips. They there was one girl last night in our weight loss support group. She's like, "Wait a minute, sausage balls? Where did that come from? I didn't even know about sausage balls."
Yeah.
Well, when you read your email, you should. So,
Right. Right.
so that's the news. January
Big
1st.
news.
Starts on a Wednesday. You have a coupon until midnight tonight. So you can grab your spot until midnight tonight. The link will always work. So you can join us all the way up until the 1st of January. And we're going to start January 1st. We're going to change some lives. And we're really, really excited to do so. Now, at the end of the 30 days, don't worry. We're not going to leave you high and dry. At the end of the 30 days, we talk about, what do we do now? What do we do? Do I need more coaching? Do I need to convert over to keto? Am I doing this just a little bit wrong for my body? What's going on? And so at the end of the 30 days, we're not going to leave you. Everything's good. Everything's okay. And we'll be ready to transfer you to keto. We'll be ready to transfer you to a different program, or we're going to be ready to support you through your next carnivore stage, because it changes. So, it's not for everybody. Carnivore's not for everybody. I will be the first to say that. It's not for everybody.
Mark could agree with that.
Yeah. My husband did it for a month and he's like, "Oh, I need some veg. I need some veg." So we teach you how to convert, and we teach you. And the other thing is, in the first workshop we do with you, we teach you the different carnivore styles. There's a strict, and there's all the way down to dirty carnivore. So we'll teach you all of that, and you'll choose your lane. You'll stay close to a group. You'll lose weight. You'll heal your body. And then you decide, all right, this is what my life looks like now.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of a question to ask you fast again. That was fun.
Good luck. Because that was a slow process. I would say my other favorite thing about carnivore is that freedom that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so free. I don't have to stress. I have my go-tos.
Mm-hmm.
I have the only times that I stress is when people point it out that, oh, you can't have this, and oh, we have to do stuff that's special for you. I'm like, no, you don't.
A college kid could do carnivore.
Right. So true.
Dr. Barry said, did you hear his video on hot dogs?
Yeah.
Some people think hot dogs are just horrible and processed. No, actually, it's just ground up meat.
Everything.
Ground up everything.
That's what you want.
Hot dogs are carnivore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you put the crap in it.
Yeah, there's the preservative ones, but there's some good hot dog brands out there that are not full of crud.
Yeah.
But that's my biggest thing as a coach, like going and watching these other, like, because I follow a bunch of other sites, like to see what other people are saying and what the topics are. And I follow this carnivore group, and there's just some really mean people in there. So mean. Like, if you don't do it my way, then you are. What's the point of you doing this? Like, yo, back up. Like, we aren't going to do that to you.
A lot of those are men.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that a lot of those carnivore groups are men, and they're just mean.
They're nasty
and,
to like.
And maybe they're that way to each other. Maybe that's how men work to each other. But I'm like, hey, ouch.
Yeah, like when somebody brings now, there's some things that I can see that would be obnoxious. Like somebody keeps putting their blood panel work in there and want somebody to read it for them.
Right.
Like, you need to go to a professional for that one, dear.
Right.
Or maybe somebody would say, hey, maybe you should go to somebody that's like-minded and help them read your
Or the
blood
people that
panels.
get mad that you can't have fruit.
Yeah.
It's a carnivore group, honey.
Yeah.
So there's some understandable things, but don't let that scare you. Come to a safe place. You got a safe place for 30 days. Grab your coupon this morning. I just put the link in the comments again, so you can go register, get your spot. We're gonna limit it again. Unfortunately, we limited it last time. We're gonna limit it again. We do like having the smaller groups, and so that was a really smart move. I was scared to do that because I'm like, financially, should I limit this? And I ended up doing it, and I'm glad I did. because we had a really nice size group to work with.
We
So,
did, and we got to know people and
mhm,
faces and
mhm.
just
I like that.
personalities and
I like that.
yeah. Yep.
I
Me too.
probably need Kate to come in and mentor me on how to run a business.
Ah!
I'm too
What?
honest. So, if you want to join 30 days, it's World Carnivore Month. I mean, the world's going to be doing it. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people going to be doing this. If you need a group to do it with, grab our 30 days. The value is extraordinary. When we closed the first session, we said, okay, we know you did this for free, but what would you pay for it? And it went up to $500. So we went in the media and did $199. And then when we do these challenges, we break it down. And if you are somebody who wants to become a coach, join the challenge to see how it's done, because that's what you get when you come into our group.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, absolutely. Although if you are looking for eggs, apparently I went to the store the other day
oh
and there was
no,
0.
0
And they were
eggs.
limiting how many eggs you could
Are you
have.
serious? What's wrong with the
Yeah.
chickens?
I
Are they on
don't know.
strike?
I don't know. Like they had
Jeez.
all like at BJ's over in Noblesville, they had them paired in twos and you were limited to only
Oh my
having 2
word.
dozen eggs.
Wow. Well,
Like
Sarah,
what?
my daughter has 4 chickens. If you need eggs, you come up
Okay.
here.
Well, I will.
Those things like to lay. They give us,
That's good.
yeah, I've got them coming out
I
my
will
ears.
travel. I will travel. We go through about 6 dozen
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah.
So,
We go through a lot too.
yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway,
All right, guys, 30-day carnivore challenge launching on January 1st. Grab your seat now. Get the coupon code. We got it posted up on the screen here. You've got till midnight. I'm going to run this live. I'm going to run it at 6:00 tonight. I'm going to run it one more time before midnight so that we get the chance. And then at midnight, I close and I turn off that coupon. You can still enroll all the way up until January 1st. You just get $10 off if you do it before.
yeah.
So if you're out
Yay.
shopping and you're like, oh man, I didn't make it in time. It's not midnight yet. We give the job to Santa at midnight
Yeah.
and he'll bring you the cold hard cash to
Yes.
join. So
Yep.
he may give you a better deal than we are. You may get it all paid for, you know?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
All right, guys.
Hey, happy Christmas Eve.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas. I couldn't think of the first
And
word for some reason, but it's Merry Christmas Eve.
Mary, did you know? Yeah.
Mary. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we hope you have a really Merry Christmas, and we love you. We love doing these lives with you
Yes.
every Tuesday morning at 11 Eastern Standard Time. If you need help, go to our website, kmhealthcoaching.org. Grab an appointment. It's a free health assessment. Grab an appointment. Again, our most common program that we have is our 3-month coaching program. That's on our website, kmhealthcoaching.org. If you know you need a coach for a year, make sure you grab one of our spots. We only have 5 spots for the year. And so make sure you grab that if you want the 12-month spot. That is important to
I forgot we
tell
also
you.
have a buy one get one. That's going to
We
end
do.
too.
That's
at the
ending
end of-
too.
That's
Buy one, get
ending.
one.
The buy one get one for group.
Mhm.
That is absolute gold. So if you
Yeah.
aren't sure where you want to go yet, but you want to get into the system, then the buy one get one is the place to
Yeah.
do it.
You
So
buy
just have to
a month
let us
of
know.
group coaching and you get the second month for free. So,
Yep.
all right, guys, you are loved. Let us know if we can help you, and we will see you right before the next new year, right before
Yes.
January. We'll do
Yes.
a second push there.
Yay.
All right. Cheers to carnivore.
Yes. Cheers.
We will see you next week, everybody.
Bye. Merry Christmas.